Hello everyone. For this Onshape design, we're going to start by creating a new Onshape document. It's going to be titled Mountains. On OK. And we need to go into the course module Mountains and download the Mountains image. Right here is the image. We're going to click on the link to download it. It will go to your downloads folder on your device. Now we're going to go back into Onshape and we need to import that picture. So we're going to click on the plus sign in the bottom left corner, insert new element, import, find that mountain picture. It's in our downloads, open, it gets loaded. I can go ahead and close this. And now we're going to begin our sketching process. So we're going to click on sketch. Going to click on the front plane, switch to the front view, and I'm going to find the insert image button located over here. Here's our image. I'm going to click on it, and then it's basically draw image rectangle. So I'm going to draw it the size of this kind of sketch one box. I'm just going to click here and go there. Now we need to figure out how big that is. We're going to press letter D for dimension. Click on this bottom edge. So if this whole thing is 12 inches across, so this looks like maybe an inch, 2 inches there, 2 inches there. So let's go ahead and make this 24 inches. And we can now use the line tool. I'm just going to quickly draw a line going all the way across. So that looks like our dimension number for that line skin is 17 inches. That's a good size for this mountain piece. It could be much larger, it could be a little bit smaller, but we're going to keep it around 17 inches. So if you scale your picture to 24 inches wide, you'll be good. Okay, now we're going to begin the tracing process. We have a bunch of curves, so we're going to utilize the spline tool. Remember, zoom in and out with the scroll wheel on the mouse or your 2 fingers on your trackpad. To pan, you can hold down Shift and then right click, Control and right click. So Control, right click allows you to drag things around. You can also do Control, Shift, arrow keys to move things around. You just do the arrow keys, it's going to rotate it and spin it, and that's going to be all messed up for tracing. So we need to kind of go back to our front view. Okay, I'm going to start by tracing some of the inside cutouts first with the spline tool. Going to go ahead and just start clicking a few times to follow the cutout. Doesn't have to be perfect. No one will know any different. There we go. We want to finish where we started. Okay, now I'm going to zoom out a little bit, hold down Control, right click, use the trackpad to kind of move the picture around. I'm going to trace this next one right here. And finish where we started. Zoom out. And then go ahead and do this one. See these orange lines that are kind of popping up and kind of controlling my line? If you hold down Shift they'll temporarily disappear. So I'm holding down Shift while I'm tracing. It's a good idea. It makes things a little easier sometimes because we don't need those orange geometry snapping lines. So holding down Shift as I'm tracing. Usually I would be zoomed in a little bit more, but it's okay to just do it from afar. This is a very organic, free-flowing shape, so it doesn't have to be as perfect. It will still look beautiful. Nice. Remember to breathe when you're doing this. Don't hold your breath. And then when I get to the end, I want to finish where I started, so that's a double click right there. It turns all blue, or a single click sometimes. Okay. Hold down Control, right click. Let's do this spot. Spline again. Click, click, clickety click. That's, remember that. See, I didn't want it there, but that's okay. You know, this isn't gonna get cut out, so we're learning about the process here. Could cut it out if you want to. Finish where we started. Control right click, finger on the trackpad. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit on this. Here we go. Finish where we started. Go ahead and zoom out. Looks like all I have left to do is the outside. Gonna start over here. Control right click. Remember, hold shift down while you're tracing if you want to get rid of that orange line that pops up. Control right click. And sometimes it's good to do a double click and stop. Take a breath, relax a little bit, and then pick up where you just left off. Break it up into smaller sections. Because sometimes you click wrong somewhere and you lose everything you just traced. Click, 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 click. I'm getting a little sloppy, but that's okay. Still kind of looks cool. Go back to holding down Shift. And remember, we can go back once we're done and change any of these points. If there's any spot that you're not exactly happy with, there, stop that, and then go start again. We can go back and smooth it out and change those points later. So the CNC plasma cutter will just follow this line. Gonna go ahead and double click, take a break. Hold down shift again. Things are getting funky right there. I'm gonna go back and fix that. I need to be zoomed in more. This is where you could also just back it up with the undo button. Start over. That's why it's nice to do it in small sections. Whoops. What did I just lose? Looks like I lost a little bit too much. But is there a redo button? There we go. I got it back. Isn't technology amazing? Okay, I'm gonna finish tracing this with the spline tool. Not sure if it's the blue point or the white one. Where did I end it? Let's go here. Once again, this is so much easier to do with a computer mouse. If you have access to a mouse you can plug into your device, definitely recommend utilizing a mouse. Stop and start. And finish it off. I'll double click. Okay, now I'm going to right click, escape spline, because I've done drawing with the spline tool. And now I'm going to go back here. I don't really like this section. I'm going to go ahead and grab that dot. See if I can drag it. There we go. That looks a little better. This one's a little close to the other side. There we go. That looks nice. This looks good. Okay, that's good. Everything's traced. Now we're going to finish our sketch. Green check mark. Then go to the extrude button and click on the surface, the inside of our kind of tracing area. Change this to 0.05. Needs to be a lot thinner than 1 inch. Go ahead and click on the green check mark. And now we can see here's our Onshape model of the mountains. We're going to do a screenshot of this, upload that to Canvas. Thanks for watching.